What it do, y'all? So every points to RoBs Inferno while it burns. So shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings, man. You know what I'm saying? Another shift as this treatment show, as the shit closes out, y'all. We getting closer and closer. My fault when I was tapping in with y'all. Of course, don't be gonna text me right when I start this joint with y'all. But like I was basically saying, y'all saw the energy of the God that was speaking to me right before I got off with y'all. And that just shows y'all in more definition of everything that I be speaking on and stuff. You saw the way how all of that happened randomly. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm telling y'all, it's very, very real. You know, very, very real. Now, even in connection to like it's two human beings. Y'all know like I don't expect no one to. I don't think that no one owes me anything, but I know what's what on this planet, right? But it's certain human beings that I know that like I've been put in their life for them to see what is. Even to human beings that are white people that's been involved with me, a lot of the situation that's been closing out, and I'm very grateful for them because they don't have like a mindset like majority of the people in this area. You know whether you know what I mean. They know certain stuff that I speak on, even the husband. You know, off of me even using to be a Christian, right? And literally we when we speak, you know what I mean, it's all love and stuff, but I'm just tired of that abuse though, y'all. I'm tired of suffering, you know what I mean. Like I got work today at 4 o'clock, you know, and I've been missing certain days because my mental health isn't okay around me being alienated from my child and just fighting suicide so much, you know what I mean. Like I'm very proud of myself, you know, because I know that like the shit that I'm dealing with is like unreal, you know. So like even just me to even get out the house, like right, I mean, or get out the telly right now, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and off of me even able to be in there, I know that that's a blessing through like from the universe, you know, off of those are human beings, you know, they're not natural, you know, but they know regardless of what I speak on, I'm a good person. They're not judging me off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, it was just a white dude. I just said something to him, and he just ignored the shit out of me, acting like he couldn't even hear me. You know, not all white people act the same way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, even if it's the majority of them that just have like a certain like outdated way of thinking off of like just financial from a standpoint of whether I'm gonna even have respect to even answer you as a person, you know, or not. You know, not everybody thinks like that, but like it's just so crazy, you know. With I feel like how a lot of stuff that's been happening directly in my life is like divine. You know what I'm saying? Even though like a lot of the stuff that was happening yesterday on the live and stuff like that, you know, like there's no like ego with me or anything like that as the rest of this shit closes out, you know. I feel like if it was, I wouldn't be able to have empathy and compassion for the changes um, that I'm aware of, right? You know, I probably would be using it to try to weaponize it off of my awareness of what's happening. But like, I'm not trying to do anything like that, you know. I'm just trying to keep whatever sanity I can in the last of the system that's been designed against me, you know. No matter how much certain people might try to provoke me or anything, I just give positive energy out, y'all. You know, I don't let people make me feel inadequate about myself because I give out too much love and energy to everybody on a daily. You know, of all different ages. Like y'all see, like I actually got the teenagers coming in on here. You know, asking me personal questions like a lot of these recent lives that you know that I've been able to have with y'all. You know, and y'all don't know how good that makes me feel because those are the main people uh, that I've been trying to reach more than anything is the youth, right? I know how they're forgot about in like a lot of ways, you know, and that's why I just love making them aware, you know, and a lot of teens that just came in these recent lives, you know what I mean. I'm very grateful for y'all because it just says how strong that y'all able to realize certain stuff that not all grown adults, but a lot of grown adults act like they can't understand or have cognitive dissonance about. And y'all just proved the point of like the severity of it. That y'all, while y'all, some of y'all minds aren't even fully developed, but y'all able to understand some of the basis of certain stuff and how it's affecting y'all. That it's not good for y'all growth and development. Besides the way how it's being projected. So shout out to y'all, you know, for real, for real. Hold up real quick. You know, bro, what's up, bro? People know I'm going through a lot off my son. Like, my dummy just texted me just now. And he said, what's up, bro? I miss you because I seen his older brother. And his older brother's kind of going through, like, some of the same stuff. Fighting for his child, but not to the degree of how I am, right? But I just gave him some positive energy. And he was doing some stuff I wasn't really too fond of, but you know, I didn't look down on him or anything like that. I know everybody got their own way how they dealing with pain and stuff, but I definitely told him, you know, I just want to kind of be by myself and get my thoughts like, you know, around like work and everything, or even if I'm even gonna be able to go with my mental health right now and how I'm feeling and stuff. I just wanted to be alone, you know. And when I first told him, I know that he was like offended at first, but you know what I mean. I'm like how are you gonna say that? You know, each other for years, da da da. But you know, after that, he was able to respect it, and that was just left at that, you know. After I explained it to him from like a more deeper level, like I'm not trying to be like personal in like a mean way or anything like that. You know. But how y'all feeling though? I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be honest. If I get back on here, whenever I get off here right now, I'm probably not gonna get on for the rest of the day. Cause like my mental health isn't that good. I'm probably just gonna just like protect my energy, clear my energy and stuff, and make sure I make it like to tomorrow. Like I'm happy, like I'm not outside, and certain energies have been counterattacked to work through people. You know what I'm saying? To see something that like I wasn't even aware of to like help me within it. You know, because even how that came about my way, like, you know, I know that shit was like random. And like I really appreciate them so much for that, because it's like that's like unreal, you know. And but I know that they've been like on that type of time. And these are human beings, y'all. It's a white man and a white woman, you know, for real. But and it's like I rock with them, but it's just like it's stuff that y'all don't be seeing. Cause there be people on here off of me knowing certain stuff and be trying to write out like I'm racist and stuff like that. And a lot of y'all have like no idea. Like it's like a lot of stuff I don't even be talking to y'all about and stuff like that. It's okay, man. Much love. What it is, man. I hope all's good with you. Positive energy your way, bro. I hope you're raising your vibration and stuff like that. You know, trying to keep a good head and whatnot. You know, supreme. Yeah, that kind of like brain fog I was talking about earlier. I kind of got it right now. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of got that shit right now. You know, and just I feel like as I'm getting closer and closer to all of this stuff with my son, it's just like it's like the final destination or some shit, y'all. Like February 5th, right around the corner. And I know it's one like the main thing being weaponized against me. I gotta make it back to him though, you know. I gotta make it to that court date. I said to myself, shit, everything that I went through these 5 years, I better not crash out in this last like 8 days, you know, of her prolonging this DNA test. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so sad though, because I just wish that, you know, she would just see y'all, like, not trying to come to y'all and talk about my personal problems, but I wish she would just see like all of this that she's making harder on herself. Even worst case scenario, if that wasn't my kid, like I deserve the right to know, right, before throwing any money out. I'm just trying to make sure I'm sure of what I know, and to just try to drag anybody out and along, years around a baby for any type of manipulation or not let a man know. Anything that's on like the edges of all of this type of stuff is it's kind of crazy. I went through everything these past 5 years though, y'all. I went through everything. I went through everything. Shout out, Mike McCarthy. How are you? I'll put this charger and I'll talk to y'all for a little bit. But it's like when I'm gone. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll talk to y'all for a little bit. My phone's about to die. Like my brain capacity right now, it's just like it's not really there really to be on here like my mental health and stuff. I'll talk to y'all for like a little bit. Yeah, no, I've been alienated from my child. I've been fighting for him these past 5 years. That left me like homeless and stuff. And like I'm not all the way out the situation yet, but put it like this: it's like she's not gonna be able to not let him in my life no more. It's gonna be no more of that going forward. So that's a good thing, you know. So that shouldn't be away from me at all. There should be no reason why I should be separated from a child, you know. So that's what I'm happy about, no matter what. All this other shit I've been going through. But I know that once I go on that telly, like I'm not going nowhere. My mental health ain't even there. Like I just gotta make it to these next days, yo. It's sad because I know when I get back, I know I'm going to spark. And I shouldn't spark, but it's like, just to deal with the pain, you know? Just really out, y'all, cause like I know as soon as I get off of here, as soon as I get back, I know if I don't get anything to eat right now, like I know, like I'm gonna starve myself like on purpose for the rest of the day, cause I'm not even gonna have energy to like go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause of how much pain I'm in. That's the reason why like I'm out here. Like I know as soon as I go in that telly, I get off that bus, I go in that bitch. I know I'm not coming back out. My depression is too bad. You know? Like it's people out here like really hurting, you know. So I'm just happy, y'all. Like regardless of anything, like yeah, all this shit is almost over, you know. All like all of this, the one dude that see me, um, y'all seen before I got off the last live. His energy is positive as anything, right? Energy real positive, real bringing, like real positive. And like I seen him, right? He picked up my energy. He's fighting for like 2 of his kids right now, right? But that's about the point. He literally made like a good decision or whatever. He was so depressed off of being separated from his kids and stuff. He all he wanted to do was see a movie and he ain't had the money for it and he was just gonna walk in and the guy told him basically like, don't get locked up over a movie, And you just think about it because of the system we live in and stuff like, damn, this system will lock somebody up for just wanting to see a movie. Like, it's just like, I'm so done with this system, y'all. And then the only people that's like trying to mock us when we're talking about it is people either that it's not affecting because they don't have money issues off of the bloodline and the genetic makeup that they're connected to, or they're just so lost that they can't see that it's more people struggling than ever. Because I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like the biggest like, see how people are trying to talk extra loud like over me. I'm not even talking loud and shit, right? That's how you know what I'm saying is the truth. But it's like you notice how like how can I say it? Like basically what I'm saying is like just because you might have like a little bit more money than somebody else, or you might be able to do like a little bit more because you have a little bit more financial freedom, that doesn't mean you're not a slave. But the thing is, the more stuff that people are able to get off of having more money, nobody cares that they are enslaved from having to work for that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looks at it like it's a problem, man. That's one of the biggest like illusions with this whole system altogether. That's like the ignorance of people. Like it'll be basically what I'm saying is it'll be people that have a little bit more than other people, and they'll laugh at people that don't have this, not realizing that they're still in that same position as that person. Not really only, but so much different off of you able to do certain stuff a little bit more, maybe get certain resources a bit more. You get what I'm saying? People don't realize that because they don't know what they're living in. So it's like, but it's a lot of people around the world that's seeing it and that's explaining this from all the different angles. Exactly what I'm saying. There's you seeing the Asian people talk about it now. It's literally Asian people are talking about what this system is and how genocidal it is and how it's doing exactly what it's meant to do. Because like a lot of people for the longest time was talking about it from a standpoint like, we're in a recession. The system is bad. The system isn't working the way it's supposed to be working. No, the system is doing exactly what it was designed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like how like regular living costs isn't matching up with working costs. You're hearing a lot of people talking about the prices of houses and all of that stuff is going up. Extra living costs are going up. Even like to buy soap, to buy eggs, regular cost inflation is going to skyrocket out the roof with like damn near everything, toothpaste, anything, right? But it's not matching the working costs. Like it's not like they're doubling the cost of like regular paying jobs for like regular people. Like it's not adding up on purpose. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So the system is doing exactly what it was intended to do. It's not like this by accident. So when people are seeing like stuff isn't matching up, to make it more difficult for living or putting a possibility for certain people to be more homeless than other people and stuff like that. Like that's supposed to do that. It's by design. It's socially engineered. So it's like I feel like a lot of people are seeing that. Like I said, you're seeing Asian people, white people, black people, young people, old people, women, men. Like you're seeing everybody talk about it. Even if they don't know really what this shit trickles down to, they're talking about it enough. Just seeing unnecessary damage. I'm saying that people are having off of stress financially. It's not just the homeless person down the street, or you know what I'm saying. It's like regular people that don't do drugs at all. They got multiple jobs. Like, that's why the times that we're living in, for anybody to in any way too, to show like or like mock anybody that's struggling or anything. It's just crazy right now with really knowing what we're living in, and so that's why like like it's just so crazy when I think about it, because it's like it's obvious like what kind of like what like the real problems are, or from the angles in which everybody should look at stuff from, instead of just like looking at the basics of it, like, oh, somebody has to work harder or somebody got to get another job, like the basic stuff that people can say or been saying, like that don't add up towards what we're living in now. You know what I mean? Like the basic answers that people would say, what people would have to be on to, I guess, escape this problem. People basically seeing, like I said, it's designed like this. So therefore, for us, it's a problem, or for the masses, it's a problem. But to them, it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem at all. They're like, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's causing the confusion. It's causing the stress. It's keeping them in a low frequency. It's keeping people divided. But the people that's able to get it not feel like they're doing exactly what we need them to do. They actually feel like they're winning a bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like from all the angles, it's doing a lot of damage. And I'm just glad that everybody is speaking on this stuff now. Like, even if not just from like just what's been happening to us black people of all this here is around, but just from a standpoint of like good is good and wrong is wrong, because it's like it's about time that people start talking about these things. It's affecting everybody. It's not like before you could have narrowed it down and been like, oh, this group of people or because of these reasons, but a lot of these things now and how it's about, besides even how it's being projected, a lot of people can see it's problems for like everybody now. So you got to look at it. You would have to be insane to not look at it from other angles besides what's being told. That's all I'm saying. So it's like, nah, this is a real thing, yo. I'm surprised that like I'm able, with the trauma that I have from like a lot of different stuff, like I'm surprised that I'm able to even like examine it and see it, the way I can, and like the real problems around it, regardless of like the cognitive dissonance and like the spiteful attacks that I got get past and just everything. I guess that would be for me not to see it. That would cause mental anguish. I'm still able to see all of it. So I don't know. But when y'all ask me, just like all the teenagers that's recently been on my podcast, and I spoke to y'all directly while live and stuff like that, like I'm just happy that I'm not the only one talking about it now. Or what I'm saying, like because I feel like for the longest, a lot of these issues, everybody tried to like write off like that's just a homeless problem, or that's it's like no, this is a problem that's a problem. It's not that it should be ignored, and it's not the severity of it isn't as of strong just because these homeless people don't matter, or what I'm saying. Like I've been tired of that for the longest because a lot of the stuff that people are seeing now, it's been how it's been. It's just like it's been able to be ignored because I guess other people it didn't affect in certain ways, but now like a lot of this stuff is being talked about. So I'm just grateful for that, for children's sake at least, you know what I mean? For real. In the future of like everybody here. Think about it, y'all. Like the corruptness that like we're under in so-called America, the government, we all can agree, like the foulness and shit, right? Think about how bad like our great grandkids would have it with just how bad it is now if we would continue down this way of living. You know? Like it's like, and this goes for anybody, any race. Like, would you want your kids to go through that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why when you see like people that like act like this way of life is helpful for like the growth or development of everybody and stuff, you really see that it's coming from like a ego, like a really like ego, like and it's like a selfish ego also. Because like, why would you want any system where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and the middle class are damn near getting poorer also, and all the damage it does? Why would you want? Why would you want your future kids and the future youth to go through that if that can be avoided? You know what I'm saying? Like really think about it for a moment. Like a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody, but y'all know what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of people they can't see it from these angles. Because a lot of people don't even know what's really going on, right? But it's like even still though, like it's like how can nobody not like see this shit? Like I just like what? Like it's a good thing that this shit is crashing. So it could be like an even playing field for what I'm saying? Not like some people having more than less, and if they could put in the work to have more, them still not have more. And these people didn't have to do anything at all and have this. And I'm not even saying that from a race standpoint. I'm saying that from just how this system is set up, You could so-called be, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, you so-called could be homeless and I'm just saying, like, know a car dealer. You know what I'm saying? And just because you know that car dealer and they've been successful, every time you've been homeless, you've always had a car, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that's just an advantage. It might not be fair, but, every other person that's homeless isn't having that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could just be like anything, but, like, it's the way this shit is set up off advantage and stuff, it needs to go, Because it's not trying to actually fix the planet. Like, crime isn't actually being fixed around this. It's having unnecessary people in risk of getting hurt, even off the mental health issues that it could cause, that for a person that might not be able to think correctly, and then that person will be dealt with in a wrong way for making a bad choice. You get what I'm saying? Like the levels of cortisol that's released in the brain due to the fight, flight, or freeze, the trauma that this system can bring just off of you financially struggling. It's like so much levels of it. And I'm just glad that everybody is talking about this shit now, Like when I see like the compilations on the internet and people put them like in clips of people of all races, ages and stuff bringing attention to all of this stuff, and I see them talking about it, like I just get so proud because, even if they don't know exactly what's going on, the reason why I get so happy about it because what I say to myself is, wow, somebody's actually speaking up. Even if they don't know the answer exactly, they're not choosing to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff, a lot of people just choose to be quiet about. for whatever the reason you're choosing to be quiet about it, it's bad. Whether you feel it doesn't affect you, whether you feel it's not a problem, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that's coming out right now, a lot of people chose to be quiet about or act like wasn't a problem, you know? So like I'm just grateful that all that shit is coming out, you know? That's where I'm at with it, y'all. And I feel like anybody with a righteous heart, they understand that doesn't have anything to do with like a person being racist or anything like that. That's just like right is right and wrong is wrong. Whatever's in those categories, whatever needs to be stopped and whatever needs to be brought to the light so it can be stopped. You know, whatever needs to continue, like that's just basic stuff. That's in the category of it is what it is type stuff. You know. So like I'm grateful for all of that, y'all. You know, I know that we've been in the tribulations since 2020. You know, we got less than 3 years left. We got like 2 years left. Like if that for real, like we're in the clutches. Like so much is about to happen even faster than what's happened in the past 5 years, off of everything that's like divinely has to happen, off of what's been done. Like a lot of people are gonna have mental breakdowns off of just seeing stuff that goes against reality as they know it. You know, whatever that would be in that category of that, whether that be an actual being, whether that be some type of form of weather anomaly to a degree of how bad that weather anomaly could be, whether that be the activity in the sky, whether that be like it's what I'm saying, like it's a lot of stuff that's in that category. But it's like with all of this going on, like I'm just grateful, y'all, you know, because I said to myself, I said, damn, you know, what is life gonna feel like when I'm not able to be like punished off of like not having enough money for whatever I would need money for? You know what I mean? Like how will life really feel? You know, when it's not something that's like putting like a lock on my freedom or saying I can and can't have this because I don't have this. Like I don't even think a lot of us even think about how life would be without that. Because we've been under this lockdown in this way for so long like this. I don't even think we know what that feels like to even think like that. Like what would life be without having to be enslaved and the natural resources being hijacked? You know, there's a lot of people on this planet that think that shit is funny. Like they think that it's good that natural resources that's here in abundance for everybody, that a certain group of people have it and is holding it, and giving it out off of control. Some people can't even understand what they're living in to know like how genocidal that is. It's like the electricity, the water, the gas, the land. It's a lot of wickedness, y'all. So like I told y'all, whether I'm able to whether I'm able to make it or not there today, or whatever's the outcome of that, you get what I'm saying? I don't know, but I mean, for real, I'm gonna call my manager in a little bit, and I'm gonna tell him I'm having a mental health attack. I don't got no medicine. I mean, I got some medicine, but I don't have my real medicine. But I got what I have, and I'm gonna try to use it to the best of the degree, so I don't harm myself, even if I can't make it to work. You know what I'm saying? My life is more important than that job. Whether I can make it there or not. But like I'm really hurting though. So like that's like my goal. So I'm about to go back to your telly. I'm about to I'll stay on the phone with y'all for a little bit. I'm just trying to get something to eat. Cause I don't have the energy to go to the food truck at all. I really don't. I mean, and how early it is. Like I know, like if I once I go in there, I'm not coming back out. I'm not coming back out. My depression is too much. saying, I know like a lot of people like really haven't been in pain. Like a lot of y'all haven't been in like pain to the degree that like you're like paralyzed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm actually dealing with that type of pain. You know, I'm not for real. Hey, excuse me, bro. Hey, by any chance, bro, you think you could spare like I'm about to go to work. I work at Applebee's, but I'm struggling. I'm sleeping outside. I'm just trying to get like something to eat. I'm not trying to get like no money. And yeah, by any chance, y'all think you could spare like anything at all, even like the cheapest thing or anything if you could at all, bro? I appreciate it. And not so you think I'm lying or anything like that, but um, I'll try like a regular like sandwich, donut, drink. I don't eat meat at all, so I can be like the cheapest like egg and cheese sandwich, and then it's like regular like medium coffee and donut or something. You know, not like no save or anything like that. I got fucking 3 pants just to get these clothes. It's cold as hell. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. And bro, that face is fresh, bro. That joint is clean. Even, even I know. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I'll enjoy the rest of your day also. Yeah, plus it's hard for that, you know what I'm saying? For real. My bad. I got like a little bit of time to kill before I gotta go. I don't even know you know how I'm even energy I'm running on even when I'm at work, y'all. Like when I be serving people and stuff. I'm like some people like that aware of my situation and they're happy like I'm in there and stuff, you know. But they know like I'm in a lot of pain though. I'm in a lot of pain, yo. I don't even know how I'm doing that shit. Not even going to boast or brag or any of that shit, you know. I really how I like to think of it is I like to think of it like this, like whether it be if somebody helps me, someone gives me positive energy in any way that someone helps me in any way, I feel like certain people are like chosen in my life for everything that like I'm facing. You know what I'm saying? That's how like I like to like think about it because I'm definitely doing what I can for myself. But like I'm going through a lot and it's like unrealistic shit. You feel me? Like I don't think nobody owe me anything, so I would never get mad at no one whether they can help or not. But it's like at what you gotta ask yourself questions like this: like at what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate? You know what I'm saying? At what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate? Matter of fact, I gotta put that in my, what do you call it? I gotta put that in my notes. Hold up real quick, y'all. I had to put that in my notes. I had to put that in my notes. At what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate? Because it's like, it's almost like you get punished as if like you're like a robot. And then if you're not being strong enough, and you get beat down by like the world and other people, like as if like there is no limit. That there is no exhaustion. Like you're not allowed to be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how, you know what I mean? The world will look at you people and stuff like, how dare you be exhausted? Like as if like this shit isn't set up how it is, And if you're hearing like multiple people around the world say the same fucking thing, what the fuck does that tell you? What the fuck does that say? It's not one person saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like one single person. Like it's multiple people, y'all. It's like people are on the internet crying. Literally crying, talking about it. So at what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate for us to look and hold the system accountable, where it's not people's fault no more? It's not our fault no more for struggling in a system that was set up like this. Like this shit doesn't make no fucking sense, y'all. Green tea matcha? Oh, you want a matcha latte? Yeah, you got like this shit is crazy. Like I'm probably not gonna eat the whole day. I got this sandwich. I gotta fill my water up. And
it's green color, right?
I'm just trying to get one meal. That's it. Cause I know I'm not coming back outside. I know I'm not. Shout out skiing. Is this a Muslim stream? Man, this is a people stream, bro. People stream, man. Real life. That's what the stream is, bro. Like it's a real life stream. If you on here, you're probably able to tell some real life stuff that a lot of people are going through. That's the best way I feel like I can explain it to you. Like I said, like I'm damn near starving myself. I'm normally like 140, y'all. I'm probably like 125 right now because like I'm not eating due to like all of this type of shit going on. I'm literally like 125, y'all. That's why it's like I'm not even joking, bro. Hey, excuse me, bro. Hey, excuse me, sir. Literally, I was only able enough to get like a sandwich, man, and I didn't eat like the whole day, and I'm basically trying to get a meal. By any chance, if I have literally like a dollar and like 50 cents, like if I cash app it to you or Venmo it to you, you think you could give me like just like a coffee and a donut to add to my sandwich if you have it, oh, bro? I say it again.
I think I gave you money last time. I recognize you.
Yeah, you probably did, man. I'm getting out of home. I'm working at Applebee's now. I didn't even have a job before. And I'm waiting on a landscaping job also for a second job.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you. This is my first time seeing you since then.
No,
Whenever I did see
I
you.
recognize you. I definitely recognize you. You were standing over there
Yeah.
at the gas station.
Yeah, it's definitely with me.
Yeah.
Do you think you can help, or are you?
I'm not. I don't have anything. Right
All right, definitely understand, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day, regardless, man. Peace, power, abundance to you and your family. So, by any chance, you think you could spare like for a coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to get a meal before work. I work at Applebee's, man, and every day I don't kill myself. That's a good thing. I'm about to go back to this telly. I'm happy that I got that, you know? Cause I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't have that, I don't know how I would go about shit right now. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. I definitely wouldn't be out here in the cold though. I tell y'all that. I would definitely have to break in some shit, you know. Cause this shit is crazy. I'm just tired of all the abuse. I'm about to go in here, get some noodles. This is gonna be my one meal for the night. Cause I don't have it in me, y'all. Like I said, at what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate? Because the way the system acts, it's like, it's no point of exhaustion. It's no point of exhaustion that it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know the psychological damage that it is. Because it should be a moment of you being like, I can't even a guy gave me $2. I gotta use this $2 and make this $2 stretching here just to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Just before work, just to fucking get something to eat, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even eating properly. You know what I'm saying? With me going to work and shit. Like, literally, like, that's why it's like I'm saying it's like that's why I'm so depressed and shit, and it's like I don't want to live no more. Cause this system is making me not want to live, cause it's not livable, it's not sustainable, you know? It's not sustainable, y'all. And people are acting like it is, you know? That's the biggest problem with the world. It's like how people putting up an argument or acting in a certain way like this shit is like livable. Like, it's not everybody, y'all, right? But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, there's still so much people acting like this isn't like a worldwide problem. Man, like what the fuck? That's why I don't care about embarrassment no more. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit is crazy. Like, I'm just trying to get something to eat before my shift, yo. Like, this shit is wild. Excuse me, man. I'm just trying to get a meal before work. And like, I got $2 and I was able to get a sandwich. Do you have like an extra $1 like that you could spare for like a donut at all? No, that's perfectly fine. You don't gotta be sorry. I'm just happy this shit's almost over. Honestly, man. Like I told you, I'm fucking surviving off of, sometimes I get so depressed, I don't even eat. And my stomach be growling and I don't even eat. Cause it's certain shit, sad to say, I'm used to dealing with just off of being black, you know? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy as shit. You know? It's like you really get to a point where you really realize like they really trying to kill you. You know, all the way out to this shit's not even here no more, you know? And it's like, black people, we just keep surviving, you know what I mean? Somehow, some way. We still here, you know? It's good, bro. How you feeling, man?
I gotta go to Target to buy some stuff.
Facts. I love how you always speak to me, black man, bro. Every time I come in this jump. Yep. Keep that positive energy. Enjoy your day also.
You too.
That's a good dude right there, man. He always speak to me, you know what I'm saying? And he know what I'm going through also. You know what I'm saying? But he always speak to me. He always speak to me. I'm trying to get these noodles going through. How's everybody doing, man? Y'all act like y'all don't know me. Y'all can speak to me too. Y'all know me. I like to speak that.
We're expecting like 60. Short?
It's 275.
Short.
Damn, I got.
I'm also short last night, 152.
It's like I have it, but I don't got the rest on my. I got it on my
I
phone.
have money, you can buy.
Damn, let me
I
see.
have money and I buy $1 groceries.
I'm gonna get a cheaper one. 'Cause I have it, but I don't have the scan on my phone. I wish somebody was here. I could send $1 to you because I have it on my phone, but I don't have it. Are these ones all the same price? They are? Yeah, they want to starve me, man. I'm gonna just make it with this one. Yeah. I'll just get this one instead. Wait, do I have change? I'm gonna ask him if he got extra. Hey, bro, you got extra 75 cents, bro? At all? Just for like some noodles? I'll send you $1 on Cash App if you got it, bro. I appreciate that, brother. Yo, you Latino?
Yeah, man.
Make sure you get a lot of sun, bro. My son is half Puerto Rican, half Dominican.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Reflection, peace, God. You can take this. I'll put this back. I'm just getting the water, and then I'm gonna get up. This shit is crazy. It's like, but yeah, y'all know, like I'm so done with this shit. Like, it's causing me so much depression. I'm like, what the fuck, like. Starting to think to myself, like, am I even really crazy, or is it just, I'm just, like I said, when I ask the question, like, at what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate, right? Like, are you really exhausted just because you don't have no more energy to give this shit no more? You know, these are questions that you got to ask yourself, like, because once you find out how this shit is all made and designed and take all your energy, you're not to be able to spend time with your family and stuff. You got to ask yourself questions like that. Like, damn, am I really wrong? Am I really even exhausted? Or it's just this that's infringed on me? You know what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself these questions. And, like, you know? Because it's like, if you didn't have to go to work, what would you probably be doing? 9 times out of 10, something with your family, right? So I guess what I'm saying is the tired that you might feel while you're at work, like I can't wait to leave or I don't want to be here, you probably wouldn't feel when you would be with your family at that same time, giving energy out, you know? Like, it's real. Like, it's really shit, y'all. It's so real, for real, for real. Once you really see it, you can't even unsee it. Once you see it, like, you just start to feel different about, like, a lot of stuff, you know? And these are questions, like, I ask myself all the time, because I know damn well if I wasn't forced to live this way of still trying or still doing it and then being in lack and shit, I know for a fact I would be with my child. I know that for a fact. See, I dropped my phone, y'all. And almost in the water. Why did I drop my phone? Because my hands are shaking. Why are my hands shaking? Because I got trauma. You know, that's trauma, y'all. There's so much cortisol wasn't being released in my brain off of my situation or my awareness and all this I'm talking about. I wouldn't have just dropped that, you know? That's why fight, flight, or freeze is a serious thing. You know what I mean? Cortisol being released and clogging your brain, that's not anything minor. That's not normal, you know? But the system and what it's doing is causing that shit to happen. And that your body's going to have complications, whether that be ringing in your ears, body aches in your body, you know? Your muscles, food not digesting properly, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through all of that off of cortisol being released over in my brain constantly, clogging my brain. I'm going through all of that shit, so I'll still fight for my son, you know? But nah, all this shit, that's what I said. Like, I'm just happy to be alive. Because I know I would have been killed myself if I didn't have if I didn't have a child. I feel like he's the only reason why I'm even choosing to still suffer the last of this system here, even knowing why and how it's crashing from the inside out. Like, I'm exhausted. And like I said, the question still you gotta ask yourself: at what point of you being exhausted is it appropriate? Because this system and how it'll punish you financially, you know, you miss one check, most people, it could be a wrap for you, right? It's like you're not allowed to be exhausted, you know? And that's crazy when you think about it. Like, you know, if you're not covered for preparation, it's something that's like probably like even a real life issue, right? Something that's like real life. Like, it could put you in a worse situation, like something else bad can happen from you financially. What up real quick, y'all? Just trying to eat. Thank you, bro. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna front. You think you could buy me some chips in there, bro? You know? I'm just trying to complete the meal, but I got what I could get, man. Feel like the rest is in the universe hands. The universe want me to die or not. Anything is fine. I was just trying to get some chips for this shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure I just keep my head around this shit, you know, and not let this shit affect me too much. You know, I had really hurting for real, but it's all good though, yo. It's all good. It's all good, man. So as soon as I get in this jump, less than 10 minutes, I'm not gonna feel shit. I know that. So I'm gonna be alright. Give me a Lord, I'm not gonna feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing no more. I think this is my bus right here. You know, I ain't gonna feel nothing in a little bit. It's all good. Seems like that's really what it is. Depression is so bad, y'all. It's so bad. I don't even be wanting to feel no more. That's how bad it is. So I wish karma on everybody that's trying to keep this system up and that was involved in like taking part of this shit. Like this shit. It's like this shit doesn't cause so much damn drama. Hey, y'all don't give a fuck. And we're suffering so fucking bad. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. This shit is so fucking evil. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking trying to survive. Look what the fuck I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? Look what I'm going through. How you doing? You coming off? Are you coming off?
Up to you. You want to stay out?
Yeah, right.
You can stay, baby.
Alright, so look at that. All good. I spilled some of my water on me. This is water.